It says caught a remote hire secretly working 6 full-time jobs. I don't even know where to start with this one, but I need your advice here. We hired this guy for a senior engineering role, great portfolio, nailed the interviews, references checked out. Within 2 months, I started getting little whispers from his manager that something's off. He's missing stand ups, dodging video calls, pushing deadlines, but always has some perfectly reasonable excuse. Fast forward to last week, we find out he's not just overemployed, he's a damn legend of it. 6 full-time remote jobs, 6, including 2 of our direct competitors, all paying 6 figures. When we confronted him with this, he didn't even try to deny it. He said he'd systemized his life to handle multiple roles and didn't see why we'd care as long as he delivered. The thing is that what made us sus is that he wasn't delivering. The man was running a personal B2B subscription service, and we were just one of his clients. Now leadership wants to implement mandatory camera on policies, track keystrokes, and basically nuke what was left of our trust and remote flexibility, all because one guy decided to LARP as a one-man outsourcing firm. Another thing that we talked about all last year as well. I don't think it's fair, though, for that one person to spoil it for the bunch, and that can make the work culture less than ideal for the people that have
I don't
been
think
there.
they should be doing the keystrokes thing. I mean, most people want you to
Keystrokes
put
is
your camera on a little
crazy.
bit just to kind of, interact.
I think that cameras on should be mandatory for certain things, like meetings with your manager, meetings with your teams. You should have your camera on. People who never turn their camera on are suspicious to me.
So
Ever?
And then I think where he messed up at is like, why are you taking jobs at competitors? And we know these are full-time, so you're not doing contracting stuff. And so, like, people like that are trying to get it over, and then it's making it hard for other people. Like, 6 is just...
And I was just going to say, that's just too greedy. That's just too greedy. That's too greedy. There's people out here who...
He would be better off serving if he said, hey, I got my own business, let me contract for you.
And he going to do some subcontractors
and
something.
and get some people to work for him. Like, why not do that versus this? Now, you probably going to get fired. They're going to tell the other people, so now you're going to lose a lot of them.
You think he's going to get sued?
No.
Just fired?
He could get sued because he probably would have signed some stuff, but he definitely is getting over because conflict of interest. Like, that's one of the things you got to think about. When people ask me about being overemployed, I say, hey, do not work at a competitor at the same time. You can do it a little bit.
It reminds me of when we were just talking to Leander, and he was saying how when he was working with Adobe and stuff.
Yeah. That and you got to think about it too. That's why I tell people they be trying to rush right into overemployment. I'm like, well, you need to master one job first and see what your schedule allows. Because if you got to push all these means, like that's what this person probably could with just 2 or 3. He probably could just not. He can navigate it.
Yeah.
But when you got 6, I got a meeting here today, or this, like,
and you got to think more than 2 or 3 of those meetings are going to overlap, especially stand-ups.
Yeah.
Stand-ups typically happen around the same time.
That's when people are going to be see on your own computer is different because you can have your little avatar that kind of look just like you. And you can talk with it at the same time, but not really be in the meeting. Like, people got these laptops all around, and they just doing that. But I'm like, some of the stuff just overkill because you working so hard.
You
want to enjoy the money.
I was just about to say, you're not enjoying the fruits. You're not enjoying the fruits at all.
Like, but I think it's better if you could possibly, have maybe like 2 or 3 joints that's paying like $150 a piece. Like, you straight. I mean, I'm fine with that because if it's more task based, then cool. But if it's more client facing and all these meetings, tough cookie, tough sledding. That's how I feel about Mr. Man. I think he's doing too much.